Are you okay?
The pain.
Save your strength. Are you wounded?
Why, we are positively dying of hunger.
Hunger?
You can spare some food, yes. Some inari sushi, perhaps.
I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any. Would a croissant do?
Ah, that is much better. You are kind, stranger.
Nah, don't mention it. If I may ask, who are you?
Ah, but we have neglected to introduce ourselves. You have the honor of meeting Yoko, Princess of Unohana, Land of Hot Springs.
Princess? What's a princess doing in a place like this?
Some days ago, our Anisama, our dear brother, set off on a journey. Though he promised to return shortly, we have seen neither hide nor hair of him since. We simply could not bear it any longer.
So, you left in search of your brother?
Correct. We had just come to these parts when a giant castle emerged from the clouds. We knew not what it was, but it frightened us. And so we sought shelter here.
A castle in the clouds? That must be the Skyhold.
You are familiar with this Skyhold?
We've chased it here from halfway across the world. Did you see where it went?
We believe it was heading north, toward Mount Karka.
Alright, let's go everyone. Oh, but wait! What about Yoko? We can't just leave her here.
You are travelers, yes? We would join you on your journey. Traveling with you, we just might find our Anisama. Surely you would not leave us alone in this dreadful place, with no food to fill our delicate tummy. We humbly request your aid. We shall not slow you down, so please do not make us beg.
That's a tough one. You might be in more danger with us than on your own.
But we insist. Please, you. Pretty please.
Sir? What do you say? I don't have the heart to leave her here. It shouldn't hurt to take her along, right? Just until she finds her brother?
Yeah, leaving her to fend for herself would be too cruel. If we run into any monsters or Imperials, we'll just have to protect her ourselves.
Right, I guess we can do that. Welcome aboard, Yoko.
Don't worry about a thing. We've got your back.
We are most indebted to you for your kindness. Pray, lead the way.
Going out in search of your brother all by yourself is quite impressive, Yoko.
Why, yes. Yes, it is, if we do say so ourselves. You have our permission to praise us further.
It's impressive, all right, but aren't your parents worried about you?
We are not a child. We are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves.
That's not how it sounded when you were asking us to take you along.
Well, that was merely an excuse. How little you understand us. The four of you looked so lonesome and helpless traveling by yourselves. We deigned to find a way to accompany you.
I guess you got us then. Oh well, the more the merrier, I say.
Don't worry, Yoko. You don't have to hide your fears for our sake.
Did you not hear a word we said? It was merely an act, a means to an end. You have angered your princess, you. Take this as your punishment.
Ow! Wait, why me?
Do not question your princess. Reflect well on your actions should you wish to gain our favor once more.
That's odd. I could have sworn I had more croissants in my bag.
Don't look at me. Well, what have either?
Is it just me, or do her cheeks look a bit puffy?
Come now, Yoko. There's no point in lying. You should apologize to you.
Our apologies, you. After going so long without food, Our stomach was again rumbling and...
Oh, don't worry about it. There's plenty for everyone. Just ask next time, okay?
What a gracious and gentle soul you are. Your princess is quite taken with you. We would name you Genioja, our Minister of the Right.
Minister of the Right? Thanks, I think.
You are not content with your post? Well, the only greater honor will be to take you as our prince consort.
Your husband? But we've only just met.
If you are not opposed to the arrangement, then neither are we. We would much rather marry a fine young man of our choosing than some busty old lord chosen for us by our dear father.
Quite popular with the ladies, aren't we, you?
Come on, Edea. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
Looks to me like you're enjoying the attention. It's not very gentlemanly to lead a lady along. Perhaps you should tell her the truth.
Magnolia's scaring me. What should I do, sir?
Now, everyone, let's cut you some slack. He can't help being a bit of a blockhead sometimes.
You'd know. All right, keep it moving, people.
Why, if it isn't Tiz and Edea, it's been some time.
That it has, Commander Goodman.
Tiz, we had heard grave news about you. It hardens me to see you well.
Thank you, Commander. The feeling's mutual.
This man is a friend of yours?
Forgive me for not properly introducing myself. I am Daniel Goodman, commander of the Eisenberg Army.
An honor to meet you, Commander Goodman. I am Yu Genioja, a knight of the Crystal Guard.
Oh, the young lord of House Genioja.
Commander Goodman was a great friend and ally to us on our journey. We'd have been lost without him.
It is I who should be saying those words to you. Why, not only did you help us resolve a bitter civil war, you even saved my own marriage. I know this entire nation is in your debt.
Oh, shucks, it was nothing, really. But I can't help but notice, are you fighting another war?
I fear so. The Empire has struck swiftly and with great force. It's been all we can do to stay their advance.
The Empire is struck here too? With how many men?
That's the thing. It's just...
Commander, incoming!
Blast! Here she comes!
She?
Come on, you little babies! Show me what you got! What, you just gonna hole up in your shells like freaking turtles? Come on, fight like men!
I'll not have my manhood insulted by this wench! I'm going in! Halt! The commander ordered us not to move an inch! And what good are we doing sitting here? Come on, men, follow me! For Eisenberg!
I guess you should have listened to your commander, huh? Once I've got you in my sights, boom, it's game over! Now come on, who else has got a death wish?
What a positively dreadful woman!
Aye, she's a fierce one, all right. I've seen many a sharpshooter in my day, but her lethal accuracy is second to none. Single-handedly, she's held my entire army at bay.
But crossing this bridge is the only way for us to get to the Skyhold.
All right, everyone. Let's go.
Right. We can do this. You stay here, Yoko. It's too dangerous for you.
Yes, we shall rally you to victory from here. Be strong, our friends.
Well, if it ain't you, Googly Moogly and his 3 yutzes. How'd you like my little love tap from before, huh? Just my way of saying hi.
Love tap?
Oh, for crying... Do I have to spell it out for you? The bullet that smacked you in the arm. Hot from Eisenberg to Ansheim, just for you.
You shot that all the way from here?
You're finally getting it, aren't you? And now you're gonna get it, if you know what I mean. That's right, you got no shot against me. My darling told me as much, and my darling never lies. What's that? You want to hear more about my darling before I ventilate ya? Well, my darling's just the handsomest, the smartest, and the sweetest darling there ever was.
Actually, we don't really need to...
Once I've filled you full of holes, he's gonna bake me a batch of his famous pancakes. So hot and fluffy and syrupy and... Oh, I'm weeping just thinking about it. But before that, let me murder ya. Who wants to bite it first?
This doesn't look good.
Attention!
Are you okay?
I think so. Thank you, Magnolia.
Well now, look at these two all lovey-dovey.
Lovey? No, you've got it all.
Oh, ain't you just the cutest? Friend or foe, there's nothing like seeing 2 sweethearts in love.
Oh my.
Oh, but maybe you're wondering what happened to that bullet you dodged.
Huh? Ah!
Commander Goodman! Ha! Looks like I was on the mark after all. What's the matter? Never seen a bullet change directions in midair before? The things I can do with a gun'll knock your socks off. Well, what are you waiting for? Come and get me! For every bullet you dodge, you can say so long to one of your friends.
We're no match for her. Retreat, everyone!
Hang in there, Commander Goodman!
The wound is deep. He needs treatment at once. Heartchild is just to the west. Let's carry him there.
So, this is Heartchild. It's already sundown.
Softly lively for this hour, don't you think? Is it not usually?
Maybe people are enjoying themselves more now that the war is over.
In any case, we need to hurry to Eleanor's.
Eleanor?
Commander Goodman's wife. They're both such kind people. They really took care of us last time we were here in Eisenberg.
They sure did. And they're a real pair of swans, those two. Swans?
Right. Swans are a waterfowl we have here in Luxembourg. They're known for forming lifelong breeding pairs, so we often use them to describe a deeply devoted husband and wife.
A pair of swans. How romantic.
A wonderful explanation, sir. In reality, however, swans aren't so...
And that's enough from Tis and You's Birds of Luxembourg. Commander Goodman, remember?
Right! Let's go! Mrs. Goodman!
If it isn't Tiz and Idia, how have you been, my dears?
It's great to see you again, Eleanor. Tiz and I are fine, thank you, but...
It's your husband. He's been wounded.
Heavens! Here, bring him this way.
Is Commander Goodman gonna be all right?
He will be now, thanks to you. The doctor says you saved his life by bringing him back here so soon. With some bed rest, he should be fine.
Now that's a relief.
By the way, I know this isn't the best time to ask, but... is something going on in Heartschild? The town seems... different, somehow.
Why, it certainly should. It's Heartsfest season. A time for revelry that comes but once a year. At first, City Hall planned to cancel the festivities, what with the Imperial attack and all. But someone convinced them that the people needed something to lift their spirits, now more than ever. Why, this generous fellow even offered to fund almost the entire festival.
A festival? That does sound like fun.
Yes, they've set up stalls all over town, with food and games and everything. But the real star this year is none other than the traveling confectioner who's sponsoring the event. They say his pastries are so heavenly that they can heal the wounds and hearts of our weary soldiers.
Now that you mention it, I think I heard people around town talking about cake.
With that sort of reputation, his sweets must be something else indeed.
Well then, why don't you go and have a taste for yourselves? To tell the truth, I had one of his cupcakes just before, and I can tell you this, you won't be disappointed.
Did you hear that? Let's go!
Right behind you!
And they're off again.
I'll let them have their fun. We've been fighting almost non-stop to get here. We could all use a little break.
We are in complete agreement. Minister, your princess requires an escort to the festivities.
Well, when you put it that way. All right, let's see what this festival's all about.
Why, this chocolate cake is absolutely divine. I bet it's not half as tasty as my apricot tart. Shows what you two know. None of those sweets are half as scrumptious as the man who made them. Talk about a hunk!
That must be the traveling confectioner everyone's talking about.
Why, I'm just shivering in anticipation.
Oh, customers. Welcome to Panettone's Fine Pastries. I am the proprietor, Angelo Ovio Panettone. Perhaps you've read the articles? I've come to share a taste of heaven with the people of this dreary town.
A taste of heaven?
I don't mean to brag, but my creations are no ordinary confections. They're like nothing that has ever been tasted before in this world. The first bite will send your heart soaring into the sky. The next will send your very soul to heaven. The most ultimately, sublimely, divinely delightful pastries I have ever tasted. That is an exact quote from a local food critic.
We believe what this man is saying is that he is quite certain of his abilities.
And with good reason. But don't take it from me. Just listen to these lovely ladies here. What do you say, ladies? My desserts are...
To die for!
My face is...
To die for!
All together now.
We're in heaven!
Talk about passionate fans. Is he a pastry chef or a superstar?
Well, there's no way I'm leaving without trying one for myself.
Me too! Over here! One pastry for each of us!
But of course, I just happen to have 5 remaining.
One for us as well? How splendid.
What's this? He's almost sold out? No way! I only got to eat one! Oh, give me one more! Oh, me too! Me too!
Hey, hands off! That one's mine!
What? Oh, if you'll just...
The last 2 are mine! Anyone who wants them will have to pry them from my cold dead hands!
I'm afraid I'm all sold out. You'll just have to come back next year.
Sold out? Do you have any idea how much I was looking forward to that?
Dommage. Now I'll never know what heaven tastes like.
Don't get too down, you two. Look, there's plenty of other snacks and games to enjoy.
Come on, Magnolia. You too, Idia.
Oh, look! A shooting gallery! That looks like the perfect place to take out our stress and frustration.
Darn shooting! Let's go have some fun!
Oh, look at all these fish. Aren't they colorful?
Care to try your hand at goldfish scooping? It's a cherished pastime of Unahana. Any goldfish you scoop are yours to keep. Give it a try.
Come on, you. It looks like fun.
All right. Hear me, goldfish. In the name of the Crystal Guard, you will be scooped.
Ha ha ho! You and Magnolia sure seem to be enjoying themselves. We wouldn't want to get in the way, now would we? Let's check out some of the other games.
Aw, but I wanted to try goldfish scooping too.
As did we. It is not often we are able to partake in the diversions of commoners.
Look, you two. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yow! All right already!
What is the meaning of this? Our kimono is made of the finest silk. Release our sleeve at once.
Oh, c'est possible,
Darn, you got away again. I've never been good at these games.
Don't worry, you. I'll deliver the coup for the both of us.
You said it, Magnolia. Here comes our coup de gravy.
Formidable! Look, I got him!
Wow, how did you do that? Is this really your first time?
It's simple, really. Look, it's all in the rest.
All right, here comes my coup de gravy. Oh, but you should try it first, sir. Huh? Where'd everyone go?
That's curious. They must be around here somewhere.
We should go find them.
Wait, you!
Huh?
Come to think of it, this is the first time we've really been alone together, isn't it? It's kind of nice, don't you think? Just the two of us?
Oh, of course, it's fine with me, but... this is kind of awkward. Like that time we shared an umbrella.
Did you say something?
It's nothing. Nothing at all. Come on, we have goldfish to scoop.
All right. Show me your coup de gravy.
Here we go. Easy now. Easy.
Take care, you. Now, tilt your scooper ever so slightly. Then lead it gently along the water's surface. Empty your mind. Become the water.
Like this?
Oh no, more like this. Here, let me...
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Really, I am.
Look, that game over there sure looks like fun, right? Whatever it is.
Right! Let's go try it out. Flowers! Flowers for sale! Won't you buy a freshly cut flower? Look, you! She's selling flowers! Flowers being sold on the street! Luxembourg truly is out of this world!
Huh? You mean they don't sell flowers on the moon?
Mais non! On the moon, flowers are rare and precious. They're not something to be bought or sold lightly.
There you are. We were searching everywhere for you. Oh, it would appear our Minister of the Right is well aware of his lady's likings. Minister, we have taken a fancy to that orange blossom. You will procure it for us, yes? Yes?
Why do I get the feeling you're not gonna leave me alone until I do? For you, my princess.
Quoi? Mais pourquoi?
You have served your princess well, Minister. We are most pleased.
And here, Magnolia, this blue one is for you.
What is the meaning of this? It's lovely, of course, but... how can you give 2 flowers to 2 girls at the same time? It makes no sense.
It doesn't?
When you give a flower to a lady, doesn't it mean you're asking for her hand in marriage?
Marriage? Wait a minute, Magnolia. There must be some sort of misunderstanding. You're talking about on the moon, right?
De quoi tu parles? So, you mean, when we first met, that flower you gave me?
You were unconscious, and I used it to revive you.
This can't be! I see. How silly of me, right? I mean, how could I ever think?
I'm sorry. I didn't explain myself well enough.
Don't be sorry, you. I should have known better. After all, who would... Oh, I'm such a fool. I want to crawl into a deep, dark hole.
Just so everyone is clear, this is not our fault. You are aware of this, yes? Look over there. If it isn't Tiz and Idia. Over here. Here we are.
Oh, Yoko! We've been looking all over for you. Why do I get the feeling I just walked in at the worst possible time?
No, it's nothing. I wonder how Commander Goodman is doing. I'll go check.
Wait, Magnolia!
Say, Yoko, did something happen while we were gone?
Just a fleeting misunderstanding, nothing more. But how amusing. I think I shall not tire of you soon.
Oh, back so soon?
We just wanted to check in on Commander Goodman. How's he doing?
Quite well, thank you. He's been resting comfortably in bed and just woke up not long ago. He even has his appetite back. I offered him some sweets from the festival and he wolfed down an entire cake.
Great! Sounds like there's nothing to worry about.
It's all thanks to you. Truly, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. As a small token of our thanks, won't you spend the night? It would be our pleasure to have you.
Truly? The pleasure would be all ours. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, you. I heard the story from Magnolia. Don't beat yourself up about it. I mean, even I didn't realize that she... You know.
I know, but just thinking of what I put her through.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, good morning, Magnolia.
You. I'm sorry about yesterday. Please, just forget about it.
No, Magnolia, I should be the one who...
No, truly, it's fine. Really, I'm fine.
Morning, everyone. Shall we be off?
Yes, let's.
We should thank Eleanor once more before we take off.
Eleanor, thanks again for your hospitality. We'll be going...
Does it seem strangely quiet in here?
Eleanor? Eleanor? Perhaps she's out.
You, something's not right here.
Huh? What in the...
Where is everyone? There's not a soul in the streets.
Perhaps they all went somewhere as part of the festival.
Wouldn't we have heard about it?
I was interviewing people about the history of Heartsfest last night, and no one mentioned...
Oh, way to go, Six Star. What were they saying?
Huh, do you have to keep bringing that up? Just wait a minute. What in the world?
You?
Did something happen to your diary?
Life is like an onion. Layer by layer you peel away, only to find yourself in tears. But sauté the pieces in olive oil and... you might find the result surprisingly sweet. But let us speak of onions another time. Today, I have come to offer you an apology. Forgive me, for I did not mean to cause you concern. On the contrary, I sought only to help you in some small way. While I would like nothing more than to meet you face to face, I fear that things are not quite so simple. For the time being, know this: I am a friend. And while I consider myself kindly and know my way about the seas, I am not, by any means, a stalker. Bon courage. May fortune ever smile upon you in your travels.
Who wrote this?
Not me, that's for sure.
It wasn't me either.
And if it wasn't me...
That leaves...
Us? You cannot be serious. Why, we did not even know that our minister kept a diary until this very moment.
Judging from his words, it would seem to be the same person who guided us here to Eisenberg.
Right. If I recall, he was going on about vegetables then, too.
Right? That was before you even met us.
Does that mean this man with the purple pen is following us?
Maybe it's...
A ghost!
Stop it, will you? Didn't I tell you that if there's one thing I'm scared of, it's ghosts?
Hey, I don't like him either! Why did I say that?
If someone had followed us all the way here, we'd have noticed by now.
Wow, sir. Cool and collected even at a time like this.
Alright, I've got it. Our culprit is the ghost of a kindly, seafaring, gardening stalker.
We must be on our guard!
This town, the diary, strange things are happening all around us. For all we know, an asterisk holder might be just around the corner. Let's search the town, and stay alert.
Look, there's someone.
Why, that is... Anisama! Anisama, is it truly you? How I miss you so.
Yoko, what are you doing in this place?
I was searching for you, Anisama. Oh, how far I traveled, braving fearsome beasts and an ever-grumbling tummy.
I see. Pray forgive your unworthy brother.
Well, there's nothing like a heartwarming family reunion.
Our pampered little princess sure sounds different when she's talking to her big brother, huh?
I do not believe we have met.
Oh, these are the kind people who traveled with me. They fed me when I was hungry and kept me company on my journey.
Is that so? Then I too am in your debt. I am Danzaburo, a disciple of the sword. On behalf of my sister, I offer my deepest gratitude.
Don't mention it. I'm sure you'd do the same for us.
By the way, Danzaburo, would you know anything about where everyone in town has gone?
I fear I do not. I arrived in this city not minutes ago.
I see.
And with that, Yoko, you have imposed on these kind strangers enough. We should return home to Yunohana.
I would love nothing more than to do just that, Onisama. But I fear our only way home is being blocked by this dreadful woman.
We were looking for a way to cross Eisenbridge too, but I'm afraid we're up against quite a fearsome foe.
Is that so? Then perhaps I can be of some assistance. Might I accompany you to this bridge?
But, of course.
Rush about headlong like that, and you may just take a tumble.
Wow! It's just like I remember!
Is it really now? You were only wee high when we left, you know. I feared you might forget this place.
No way! I could never forget this smell. But it kinda smells like a dog now.
Oh, the old place hasn't had anyone to look after it in quite some time. The posts and floorboards are all warped. Oh, and look up there! Even the roof is coming down.
Yeah, neat! We can see the stars at night!
From today, this little place will be our home again. I'm not getting any younger. Even if I take the boat out, I won't be able to bring in the catch I used to. We'll have to tighten our belts on some nights. I hope you understand.
Uh-huh. I want to live here again, where we all live together. Mom and Dad and you and me. I'll help out lots and work really hard, and you won't have to, okay?
I bet you would. You sure know how to warm an old man's heart. Let's give it our all.
Oh, such passion. Such fire and vigor, they move me so. I fear I may be overcome with tears. Stop! I am not a rat girl. Please, in what world could you mistake such a gentleman as this for the lowly rat?
Arutus Profiteur, Merchant of Death, holder of the Merchant Asterisk. This charlatan chairman was up to no good in Ansheim until Idia and her friends blew his money-making schemes out of the desert. While his ample coffers used to do all the talking, he now finds himself in the red, struggling to rebuild his fortunes. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Who are you? And what are you doing here, huh? This is our house.
Yes, yes! Oh, I know! I've been waiting here so very long for your return, yes?
What's going on here? Stop harassing these poor, innocent people!
Oh, if it isn't Idia, perhaps you need a refresher on what harassment looks like.
Holly White, the sadistic healer, holder of the White Mage Asterisk. She worked briefly alongside Idia when they served together in the Eternian Sky Knights. Despite her role as a healer, she has a streak of sadism a mile wide and seems in little hurry to relieve the pain of her allies. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Indeed! This is negotiation, not harassment. I was in the act of kindly explaining to this old man the ways of the business world. Then in comes rushing this violent woman. So nearly was a deal sealed and you dashed the whole thing to pieces. Fa!
Deal? Negotiations? It looked like plain old swindling from where I stand. Arutus Profiteur, you are a filthy, scheming robber baron.
Robber baron? What slander! And from the sadistic white mage, Holly White.
Push me again and you'll find yourself under the heel of my boot, you little rat!
Oh!
See? Frightful woman. Ugh. Even the most beautifully framed points cannot withstand such noisome interruptions. I shall retreat for now, for dignity's sake. But I suggest you consider my offer, old man.
Where do you think you're going?
Research, preparation, there is so much to do. I bid you all ta-ta for now.
Don't you dare leave me behind! I haven't finished with you yet, Ratface!
Oh, wait a second, you two! Oh, geez, they're already gone.
What in the world was that all about? Negotiations about what?
He said he had an interest in this place.
This crumbling old shack? But why?
Shack, eh? I suppose that is what it must look like. This is our home.
Oh, beg your pardon.
I was born to a long line of fishermen. This house has belonged to our family for generations, as has the bounty of this bay. But when my son and his wife lost their lives in the war, I took their daughter and fled for safer shores. When I received word that the war had ended, my granddaughter and I hastened back here. We arrived just days ago, only to find...
That strange little man going hee in the corner.
Ugh. And what did he have to say?
Once he heard that the house belonged to us, he told us to sell it to him and leave.
He wants you to abandon your home? What value could it hold for him?
If you were to believe him, he claimed that it was for the good of the nation. Then we were interrupted by that miss in white. As the man spoke his piece, she flew into a frightful rage. She seized him by the lapels and shook him about like a limp fish, threatening him with some colorful language. More talk about us leaving this place, and more quarreling, my poor granddaughter crying. Honestly, my mind is a whirl from it all.
I think I've got the picture. Now I know for sure that those two were causing you trouble. It looks like I'll have to find out for myself what they're up to. Wait here, Gramps. We'll be back. You? What's up with the folded arms and furrowed brow?
I have 4 potions here. The other day, I realized that an old one had become mixed up with the newer ones, so I put a sticker on it, but...
It came off?
You got it. Nowhere to be found.
So, what's the problem? Who cares if one is older than the others?
Ugh, I do for one. Have you tried sniffing them?
Yeah, but I can't tell any difference. Maybe it doesn't matter.
But what if it made you sick? Like in the middle of a battle?
Ah, good point, sir. Maybe we should just throw them all away.
You can't do that! Didn't your parents teach you not to waste resources? Mine did. Like, all the time.
Yes, I know, but... Whoa! Idia!
That is sweet. All right, everyone. Follow my lead. 1 flask for each of you. Come on, no complaints. 1, 2, 3, down the hatch.
Ugh, so bitter.
Oops, looks like poor you got the short straw. Here, let me give you a remedy.
Mine's bitter too.
Mine too. Like old leaves. Idia?
That makes no sense. You must be tasting them wrong. See? Completely sweet. It's fruity on the tongue with a mellow aftertaste and a hint of... I need a remedy! Remedy!
So much for not wasting resources.
Well, better now than in battle, I guess.
I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm. It seems this town is faring better than I might have feared. Let us see. Where to start?
Just what are you trying to do here?
Research, of course. Market research. I must know what it is this country's people want and what they have to sell. Ah, it is you. You came rushing after me?
Of course we did. What are you really after? Trying to run those two out of their home?
Trying to line his own pockets, no doubt. This little rat doesn't think of anything else.
Indeed, I do not! Money, 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 and nothing could fill me with more joy. Hey, wait a minute.
Holly!
It's obvious this money grubber thinks there's some profit to be made from that shack.
Well, that I cannot deny.
What could you possibly gain from deceiving that family? Be careful with your words, or this world will soon have one less rat in it.
Deceive, you say? You do not flatter me. I only sought to include them in a little venture that would earn us all a pretty pig.
And what kind of venture would that be exactly?
Oh, I hope you're prepared for this, girl. I intend to buy up all the land around that inlet and turn a neat little profit in the process.
You want to buy up the entire inlet? That's quite ambitious.
That inlet connects this country to the world, the east to the west, and it will be the biggest port of trade anywhere when I am done with it.
So that's why. And now you're researching what products this nation has to offer.
Indeed, I am. Not that this is going as quickly as I should hope.
Oh? Ran into some trouble, did you?
It seems there are more people in this country than I expected who claim to have fond memories of that inlet.
You'd have to do a great deal of construction, wouldn't you? To transform it into a real harbor. Filling shallows, regrading the cliffs.
I have tried over and over to convince them, but some cling quite stubbornly to their objections. Exhibit A.
Oh, aye! That inlet is blessed with the best scenery. Developing a natural wonder like that?
Lavash! His teeth! They flew!
As long as I've still got breath in me, I'll never allow you to turn that place into some grimy, grungy port.
Here you go, sir.
Hey, thank you, lad.
Yes, yes, yes! You can say that again. Reclaiming a beautiful site like that inlet for a smelly old port. It's a travesty!
So it seems. Is that what you're here for, Profiteur? To let everyone rail at you?
Let them say what they wish. For my next errand, I think I shall take in the sights at the Eisen Bridge.
Sure you're not headed on a fool's errand?
We shall see who is a fool in the end, Ta-ta!
So Profiteur is trying to buy up that whole area to develop the inlet into a port. But what about you, Holly? Why are you so set on keeping his hands off that old house?
Do you even need to ask? Sometimes I wonder if there's anything at all between those two ears of yours. Surely everyone loves their childhood home, no matter how humble it may be. Did you even look at that girl's face? That naive, honest yearning. I felt like I was looking at myself as a child.
Come again?
What would you do then? An old man and his granddaughter, scarred from their losses during the war, and about to start a new life together in their old home. And here comes some speculator to force them out, all because he thinks there might be some profit to be made.
Sure, I understand all that. I just don't understand it coming from you.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So tell us, Don Zaburo, why'd you set out on this journey?
Put simply, it is but one step in my lifelong pursuit of the martial arts. I would wander the land and face many trials, that I might achieve greater mastery of the blade.
A journey to improve your swordsmanship? I bet you'd get along great with my master.
Swords and swordsmanship are everything to me. So it has been for as long as I can recall. Nothing gives me greater happiness than the feeling of my blade rushing through the air.
A real bladed maniac, huh?
Watch your tongue, Minister. Our Onisama is the greatest swordsman in the realm. Speak ill of him in our presence, and we shall have him chop you to pieces. To pieces!
Whoa, whoa, watch where you swing that!
Enough of this silliness, Yoko. You are frightening your friends.
As you wish, Onisama. Why are you looking at us like that, Minister Yu? Oh, do not tell us that you are jealous.
No, it's nothing like that. I was just thinking how nice it is the way you two get along.
Oh, this is true. Our Onisama is strong, and loyal, and handsome. We hold him in the highest esteem.
Yoko can be a spoiled child at times, but she is my sister, and I care for her deeply.
Onisama, you are truly too sweet.
Yeah, it really is nice.
Now there's just the matter of how we're gonna get across this bridge.
Something tells me the lady with the gun isn't going to be very obliging.
Get your tuchus over here! I'll blast you 5 ways to Sunday!
As feisty as ever. This isn't going to be easy.
Worry not, friends. I have a plan. Perhaps you have heard, but this bridge was constructed directly atop an ancient aqueduct, one which remains standing even today. Should you cross via the aqueduct, it would place you right behind the woman.
If we catch her at close range, she won't be able to get off a shot.
Precisely. I shall divert her attention. Make for the aqueduct while she's looking away.
Are you sure you can manage all by yourself, Don Zaburo?
Worry not. Notwithstanding my sister's boastings, I have some skill with a blade. I will keep her occupied. Go safely, friends.
Huh? Who the heck are you supposed to be?
Don Zaburo, the Lightning Blade. Hito of the 5 Swords of Yunohana challenges you to a duel.
Just like a thief bringing a knife to a gunfight. You got a death wish or something?
My blade will speak for itself. Come!
Ha! Like I needed an invitation. Say your prayers, chump. Did you just cut my bullet in 2?
Behold, become one with the blade, and the impossible becomes possible.
It's a neat trick, I'll give you that. But I'm just getting warmed up.
That was amazing, Don Zaburo!
All right, this is our chance! Let's go!
Fight bravely, our minister. Inform us when you are ready to enter the aqueduct.
The devastation is even worse than I expected.
This place is always a site of conflict. During the Civil War, and now again.
Of course! It is this country's major thoroughfare.
Such places are always the first to be targeted in war. desperately fought over until all is laid to waste.
Ah, I have seen what I came to see. Onward, onward!
Already? What about your research?
Look at this bridge, girl! The picture is worth 1,000 words.
Hey, wait! A secret passage, just as Don Zaburo said.
It's obviously abandoned, but you can see traces from when the aqueduct was still in use.
What's this here?
It's a kunai. Rusted and useless now, though.
And look at this. Clothing, makeup, wigs.
Now I see. The Black Blades used this passage when they infiltrated Heartschild.
I've never met these Black Blades, but they must have been a formidable lot.
What makes you say that?
Can't you feel it? The gaze of monsters in the shadows, watching our every move.
I feel it too. On your guard, everyone!
You're a tough customer, all right. Let's see how you handle a double dose. 2 swords for 2 bullets. Not bad. Not bad at all. I hope you've got a third arm somewhere.
What?
Anisama! Look out! Ah!
Yoko!
3 shots is quite a handful, huh? Let's see what you can do it for! Close your eyes and say goodnight, Danny boy!
Hold it right there! All right, we've closed ground on her.
Good luck getting a shot off now.
Huh, what? You think just 'cause we're up close and personal you got me by the short hairs already?
Well, yeah.
Why don't you take a closer look at my little friend? This ain't your average pig sticker, Pally. I call it a gun cleaver. In other words, your plan's moot, you lousy youths.
What in the...
My asterisk is the Hawkeye. Close range or long, Amy's got your number. Now who's ready for a bruising? Amy Matchlock, the Silver Sniper, holder of the Hawkeye asterisk. And when I'm through with you, you're gonna have more holes than a bagel shop. You've got some chutzpah, I'll give you that. Not like the wimps I'm used to fighting. But I'm warning you, you ain't seen nothing yet. Cheer me on, will you, darling?
You!
Yes?
Cheer me on too, won't you?
Quit babbling like a freaking baby and just cheer the girl on, will ya? Yeah, you!
Magnolia, she is the best. She can get us out of this mess.
Parfait! That got my blood pumping. Thank you, you.
Now that's a good boy.
I'm not pulling any punches!
Amy Matchlock.
Here goes nothing!
I'm back and better than ever.
swap. You're a tough
Yes?
Cheer me on too, won't you? Quit babbling like a freaking baby and just cheer the girl on, will ya? Yeah, you.
Magnolia, she is the best. She can get us out of this mess.
Parfait! That got my blood pumping. Thank you, you. Now that's a good boy. Now you're gonna get it!
I'm back and better than ever.
Yippee! It's my time to shine!
Say your prayers!
Amy Matchlock.
Nothing.
Now you're gonna get it!
Let's give him all we've got!
This is the end for you!